What's going on, guys? Chris here with Tactical Outdoorsman and C4 Armory. So we got another video here for you on another piece of kit that I thought was innovative, and I want to share it with you. So the product is by Villain Weapon Systems. It's called the Modlite filter and diffuser cap that was just released about a week ago. So I got one of the early copies, and they were nice enough to send this out. I want to give a shout out to Brandon for sending out the free samples. So let's get into this review and talk about exactly what this is and why it's useful. Stick around to the end of the video also. I have a 10% discount code that I will give to you guys to use on the Villain Weapon Systems website. Also, in addition to this diffuser cap, they did send me a focusing cap for a Rovibon GL4, which is a IR laser and IR illuminator. The illuminator on that particular laser does not focus, so they created a focusing cap that goes on that. I'll be reviewing that as well in a later video, so if you want to see that, definitely subscribe and hit the notifications. But let's get into this filter and diffuser cap and talk about what it's useful for, and we'll talk about all the lenses and all those choices that it comes with and what the use cases are for these things. So let's just quickly talk about how this comes. So it comes in two pieces. It comes with the actual cap, and then it comes with a retainer ring. The retainer ring is secured just with a little screw. That's an Allen key screw, and the cap just slides on snugly. You have to make sure that if you're purchasing this, it's for one of the more recent Modlite heads. This one is the OKW, so it can't be used with like the older legacy versions because the cap won't fit. It fits pretty snugly around here. It also comes with these rubber bands. It comes with 3 sets of those, which obviously retains it and allows you to flip this thing over to the side when you're not using it. All right, it comes with 8 different lenses. So right now I have the red lens in. All right. We'll take a look at some of the other ones. I also have some still footage of what all the lenses look like while looking into one of my gear boxes here. So let me first show you how these lenses are removed and installed. So as you can see, there's a retaining ring on here with a few slots in it. They have a proprietary tool that fits into there. I believe if you buy two sets of these caps, they'll give you a free tool. If you're only going to buy one, I think you can purchase one of these off of their partner's website that 3D prints these. So give you a quick demo here. So we're going to just interface the tool with the locking ring and unscrew this. Real quick and easy. So here's the locking ring. Comes right off with the tool. Okay. And then you have the lens in there, which will fall right out. So there's your red lens. All right, so the red lens filters out all wavelengths except red. Obviously, we all know that the red light is good for maintaining your natural night vision and for just dim covert illumination. The next one that we have is a gray attenuator. So that's what this one looks like. I'll show you what all these look like in here. I'm not going to put the locking ring back in, but I'll put the lenses in so you can see how they look. All right, so this one it just dims it by 1/5 of its regular illumination. All right, that's regular. That's the gray attenuator, so it reduces it by 1/5 of its regular intensity. You're still going to maintain the hot spot that you get in the middle of this. Again, this is an OKW light head. It's got a pretty bright hot spot right in the middle. All right. The next one is a 40-degree diffuser. I believe this is the one that it ships with. So again, this is what it's like without it. This is the 40-degree diffuser. I know it's kind of hard to tell. But this is going to disperse the light and eliminate the hot spot that's in the middle completely. So this is the one that I prefer. All right, the next one is a 20% diffuser. So I know it's difficult to tell on camera, but I have a few still images I'm going to put up just to show you the differences. All right, next one is green. Okay. So this filters out all other wavelengths except green, and will dim the weapon light. Also will maintain the hotspot. So that's what the green looks like. All right, next one is yellow, which filters out the blue wavelengths. And this is good for illuminating through fog, dust, and snow. So that's what that one looks like. This one also maintains the hotspot. All right, let's see. Next one is orange. They call it amber. All right, filters out blue and green wavelengths. And this is also good for going through dust and fog or snow. That's what this one looks like. And the last one is a blackout cap, which does not let any illumination come through. There's two sides to this, a shiny side and a textured matte side. Textured matte side is meant to face outward, front towards enemy, to reduce reflection coming off of the lens. So that's what the blackout cap on. The flashlight is on. Okay, so that completely blacks that out. And you can see the fitment is good. There's no light escaping the edges, which is awesome. Even if there was, this retaining ring goes around the outer edge and you still wouldn't see it. But obviously that's not an issue because the fitment is very precise. All right, so I'm going to throw back in my preference, which is the 40%. And I'm going to put this locking ring back onto here and snug it down. Now you might ask, what's the purpose of this? So I went over what each type of diffuser is good for. So if any of those fit the bill for what you're trying to do, then obviously that's what you would use it for. For me, what drew my attention to this is when I was at a night vision class and we were doing passive shooting through the red dot with night vision using white light for illumination. And I was using this Modlite OKW light head, and I had my red dot brightness turned down low enough so that I can use it through my night vision. And when I turned my light on, the hotspot completely washed out the red dot and I couldn't see what I was aiming at. I mean, I knew I was aiming at a silhouette and in that direction, but I could not see my red dot or a precise point of aim. Now, something like this, like a 40-degree diffuser, is going to be good for what I do because it's going to eliminate the hotspot and diffuse all of the light and still allow me to see that red dot when I'm passive shooting through night vision. And that's what kind of drew me to this and kind of why I wanted to get this for my primary rifle. Another one of the use cases for this is going to be for a helmet-mounted light. So I know you've seen a lot of guys doing CQB, and if they're tossing up their helmet light to give them umbrella lighting to hit the ceiling and reflect down so that they could see within a room, that's no longer necessary with the diffuser cap. Now you could actually have your helmet light pointed out in front of you to illuminate what is out there instead of having to point up at the ceiling and rely on the reflection off of the ceiling, which may not provide good lighting. So definitely a better option than having to do that. So overall, I think this is an awesome product. It's very well made. It's sturdy. These little rubber bands are very thick, and they give you 3 sets of them just in case you break one. That's really all I have to say. I think it's an awesome, innovative product. It's got multiple use cases. So you have obviously your 40% diffuser, and then you have all of these other options that you can go with if it fits what your mission set's going to be. Me, I'm just civilian. I'm not going out there doing anything crazy. The chances of me switching it into something like a red or I don't know, an amber or a green are slim. Something some of you guys that are actually serving might find useful is the blackout lens to put over this so that you don't ND your light. For me, that's not really a realistic use case for what I think I would be using it for. So chances are I'm just going to keep this 40-degree diffuser in here because it kind of fits the bill for what I use my light for. All right. All right, guys. So I did mention I had a 10% off code. So if you go to Villain Weapon Systems, to their website, if you buy anything on there, you can use the code TACOUT10, and that'll get you 10% off of any of their products. I also did mention that they did give me a light focusing cap for the IR illuminator on the Rovivon GL4. I'm going to do a separate video on that, and I don't think that one's on their Villain Weapon System website. I think you can get that one over at Cold Harbor Supply. So if you're familiar with that website, just shoot over there. Again, that's Cold Harbor Supply. So they do have that Rovivon GL4 focusing cap for the IR light. So definitely check that out if that's something that you need. And then they also did send me a PEC 15 diffuser and a quick throw lever. I did test that out. I wasn't able to get it on my PEC 15 with the configuration I have it in, with the front sight mounted in front of the PEC 15. So they do have it posted on the website that it may not fit if you have a front sight post. So I'm trying to figure out how to do a review on that one. But if you're interested in that, again, definitely subscribe, hit the notifications so you can get notified of when that comes out. That's it, guys. So that's all for this video. Tried to keep it short and sweet. Hopefully I didn't bore you to death. I'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Get out there, keep shooting, and I'll see you in the next one.